Greetings, how are we all doing, and welcome back to the channel. Something interesting happened 2 or 3 weeks ago now. I'd like to tell you about it. Do you remember I bought this from eBay? I've had it for a few months now. It was a new old stock Casio SDB-500W 1989 that came out, and it had a defect in the resin. The resin had a little hairline crack in it, and it caused it to have this crack here. So now the lug is completely missing. It's not something I see very often, but I have seen probably a handful of these happen to these Casio watches. It's just one of them things. So I wanted a new case and I couldn't find one anywhere that was brand new. So I went on a Casio forum and I put it on there. Has anyone got a case for this particular model? Anyway, a few days pass and a guy messages me and says, could you private message me? I think I have what you need. Anyway, emails back and forth. And we eventually had a chat about it. And so this is the particular one. So I wanted one with the red buttons and the red button on the side there. Anyway, after a few emails back and forth, I discovered that he didn't only just have one of these. He didn't just have two either, or three. The guy had 10 of them. 10 of them for sale. And I said to him, where on earth did you get these from? And it inspired that his father had a Casio shop, and when he went under, he eventually found that his dad stored 10 of these away in a box. Anyway, we agreed on a price, back and forth for ages. We agreed on a price, and I had to buy all 10 of them. Now, if it wasn't for my website, where I put all my Casios that are duplicates on there, I wouldn't have bought 10 watches, because for one, it's bloody expensive, and I wasn't in the market for selling back then, not as much as I am now. So, I mean, if you don't know, if you're new to the channel, I have a website called Casio.com, and I sell my duplicates. So I do I do collect Casios like this. So I have a large collection of over 500 Casios, and these are my top 30 in here. And I'm a Casio fanatic. And if you can see, I've even got bloody pictures on the wall. I've got literally hundreds and hundreds of watches. If you have a little flick on my channel, all the other videos, you will see how the journey all started. Right, let's get back to this. When this guy presented me with these watches, I was absolutely elated, because to me, this is one of my favourite 80s Casios. I say 80s because they came out in 1989 and carried on for another 5 years. So you could have still bought these from a Casio shop in 1994. And the reason I know this, because I have a 1989 catalogue and also a 1992 and 1994, and it appeared in all those 3 catalogues. The last one I have is 1994, which it appeared. 1995, 96, I didn't see it in there anymore. And that's how I know it had like a 4 or 5 year run. But this to me screams out 1980s. Let me just take it off here. And by the way, all these watches are absolutely pristine, like mint condition, unused, just absolutely beautiful. I changed every battery. Every battery had the original Japan battery in there. And you know what I say? If it's got the original Japan battery, no one's ever changed it. You never ever get any leaks from it either. It is a really, really great find. I couldn't believe it when he told me he had 10 of them. What sticks out for me on this particular SDB-500 is, so I love the square-faced Casios, and also the large screen is on 3 layers as well, which makes it look even more prettier. So that's basically the square face there. And what they've done was, which I think really sticks out, they made these flared arches. Let me just zoom in here. They made these flared arches where all the buttons stick out which I think looks amazing. I love the way the fact they made the flared part of the resin stick out smaller than the outer part. It makes this part here, the front edge, like more bulkier and like muscly. I just think the way this design is absolutely beautiful. I mean, even the glass, by the way, the glass, I think it's proper glass on there. Actually, I don't really know. I think it, I don't know actually, I'm not sure what it is, if it's mineral glass or what. But I remember, hold on, I think it is glass actually. I remember having one of these years ago and it had a big bloody scratch here and I could not remove it. And I think I remember then it was like glass, so it's not like the plastic you can just use poly watch on. But if you look at the reflection, it's absolutely beautiful. And I love what they've done here. They put this little graphics down here. And that's something else about this watch. So a lot of the 80s, this type of particular watches never had a light. This one, they brought a light in. It's only like an orangey light, look. But it's absolutely stunning. It's one of my favourite Casios from the 80s. Just the way it looks. I just think it screams out 80s as well. And it's one of my favourites so much that, look, I actually have one in my, so this is my top 30 Casios, my top favourites. I actually have one here, look. They made a few variants, one with the grey buttons, one with the blue buttons. And this one's still in lovely condition. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, if it's in my top cabinet with all the other beautiful things, look at that. Look at this. Beautiful. Anyway, let's have a little flick through and we'll go through what it does. So apart from it's 100-meter water resistant, which is, I don't think anyone will swim that far in a watch like this. And it's got a light. It also has, oh, by the way, let's just check the date on this because a lot of people have been asking what the date is, how far it goes. So let's just quickly check it. A lot of these watches stopped at 2020, but some did go up to the 29. Let's go backwards. Then it just comes to the last one. I probably can't actually. So let's see, that's up to 20. Oh no, it's up to the 20. Can we go back? No. Oh, so this stops at 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, so it stops at 2019. Well, that's a bummer, isn't it? It doesn't matter. So a lot of watches, like the Overland, stopped at 2029 year. This one's 2019. Some of them stopped at the millennium, believe it or not. Right, let's have a little flick through. Let's just get rid of that. So we have here a stopwatch timer, but not an ordinary timer. This is a lap timer. So you've got two levels here. You could do, so you can race, stop it. Is this one? Stop it and stop. So I think it's stop. And then you can, so if you did if you ran, for example, you could time yourself doing the first place and second place difference. So you can run the same distance and you can just see which one was fastest without have to reset all the time. And it's also got timer, and I think, again, stopwatch timer, and here's your alarm. I think it's here, you got to press it. I think this also has got one alarm. I don't think it's got multiple alarms. Yeah, just one alarm. And also when you do your stopwatch, you can also got the recall button here. So you can, when you do your times, you can do number one. Let's have a look. God knows how to work it, but you know what I'm getting at. I love the way the screen all fills up on 3 layers of the display, all the digits, makes it look really fuller and just built. So beautiful. I love this watch. By the way, when the guy sent me the watches, it didn't come with these stands. So these stands are my personal stands. I just put them on here because I just think it looks better and more uniform. If you did want to buy one off my website, it would come like this in one of the beautiful display cases. Like this. Look at that. What a gorgeous looking watch. Speaking of gorgeous looking watches, look. Did the blood pressure. I won't show you my blood pressure. Oh, it's 61. Anyway, what a great find these watches were. Absolutely elated I am. Yeah, if you do want one, go to casio.com. If you want to use a very limited time on a discount code, type in old Casio on the before you purchase, and it will come up a discount on these watches, but only for a limited time. I think it's got another 4 days left of this code, and that's it. Go and have a little look. Casio.com. Go to the description on this video. The website will be on there, casio.com. My email address will be on there. If you want me, just message me up. All done.